So in my League of Legends deep dive that I have been doing for the past, I don't know, a year and a half, I would say, maybe more, definitely between season 1 of Arcane and now, I have finally reached alternate universes. Now, alternate universes is, well, first of all, a way for our League of Legends to sell different skins for the characters, but it's definitely worth the money, whatever the money is. There's separate stories and a whole universe created around these skins. I think Star Guardian, the one that I have been reacting to recently, is the biggest one. The whole thing has its own lore, characters have different threads, they do different things, they have different types of bonds, friendships, stories, backgrounds. But also some other characters have skin lines, they have some type of backup, some type of different lore. Today we are focusing on Caitlyn, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun because between us, I have to admit that I absolutely love Caitlyn. In Arcane, she's amazing. Oddly enough, I have a friend who's a major League of Legends player, and he said that he doesn't quite like the Caitlyn portrayal in Arcane as opposed to League of Legends one. I don't know, I'm not a League of Legends player. I've only played Legends of Runeterra and I've only been quite familiar with the lore, but I would say that Caitlyn is amazing in both these versions, but Arcane Caitlyn blows my mind away. So today we are exploring that. Naturally, I wanted to go for her first. Major shout out to MasterofPuppets, who's been a major help helping me out with these videos, and not just me. There's a Caitlyn Ange channel as well. Credit is due 100%. Caitlyn alternate universe skins. Look at her. She has done so much in life, so it seems. Arcade. What type of arcade? Oh, so it's like she's a part of arcade game. Arcade, yeah, home to the server's most competitive arcade gamers and justice-driven NPCs. Here the heroes always play to win, and that means overriding the battle boss's corrupted code, even with the odds stacked against them. Victory won't come easy, but seeing the surprise on the boss's face after an incredible outplay will totally make it worth it. Arcade Caitlyn, hero of the Sniper Cup, rail shooter series. Caitlyn enforced the laws of Arcadia prior the battle boss uprising. She brings her sharp eye and eager trigger finger to the fight to save her world, only stopping long enough to flick her gun off screen for a reload. I don't understand. When you play alternate skin, is it in the same game, or does the surrounding change according to what the character, the champion skin does? Headhunter. Oh my, that gives me a major alien vibe, or some kind of Horizon, or maybe even Mass Effect series? I don't even recognize her, that's insane. Headhunter is a series of alternate future universe skins set in a dystopian future. Oh, dystopian. I always love dystopia stories, where high-tech alien predators, oh yeah, alien, oh, roam free. Each champion is equipped with the state-of-the-art hunting gear. Oh, that's so scary though. For some species, the hunt is more than mere sport. It possesses their minds and bodies, molding them into a race of perfect killing machines. What do these monsters look like? I love post-apocalyptic stories, sort of. Headhunter Caitlyn. Caitlyn's arsenal of alien weaponry isn't meant to level the playing field. It's to ensure that every hunt, every target, and every shot she takes goes exactly the way she wants it. She's always aiming with her gun, right? Arcane. Oh, well, I'm familiar with that one. In the cities of Piltover and so on, unrest stirs as inventors and thieves, politicians and crime lord chafe against the constraints of a society torn asunder. What a complicated sentence. Discovery and danger intertwine as heroes are born and bonds are broken. Will this power change the world or lead it to ruin? Much more info on Arcane Caitlyn can be found in the Council Archives. Ooh, yeah, I remember I read the Council Archives. It was one of the first things I did when I started exploring Arcane, and I realized that there's a whole world out there. Lunar Wraith? Oh no, I refuse to think of Caitlyn as a wrath. There was an age when darkness smothered all hope. Who is her friend? Why does she have a female companion? A traveler arrived, lived into the twilight hour, bearing with him the first light of dawn. That's quite poetical though. Legend tells of a land choked to darkness under the grip of two foul queens. Caitlyn and Morgana. Excuse me, they're foul queens? So Morgana is hanging around with Caitlyn? A malignant spirit said to appear during Lunar Wraith. Caitlyn is known to meddle in the affairs of gods and mortals alike. Her attention has been catastrophic to all who draw it, and even seeing her is considered an ill omen. What a horrible world. I would never consider seeing Caitlyn as a bad omen. Pool party. I remember that, I don't know why. Wait, so she's just hanging around with the flamingo floating device? And she has a gun. Is that a water gun? And who's that babe? Sun-kissed summer. It's summer, baby. The sun's out, the breeze is warm, and the water's cool. Everybody's leaving their rivalries and grudges at home. Bringing only swimsuits and good vibes. There'll be plenty of time for punching and yelling later. Just sit back, enjoy music, and soak up for fun. Maybe that's what Jinx and Caitlyn should have done, you know, have a pool party. Maybe Jinx should, you know, relax. For Caitlyn, nothing says a perfect summer's day like lounging at a luxurious poolside, eating shaved ice and drinking tropical libations. And shooting people. She really loves shooting people. That she does. Oh, resistance. Oh, that looks so great. Could be one of my favorites so far. Battlecast is a series of alternate universe skins in League of Legends tied into Victor's role. Oh, set in a dystopian future where an army of robots with living brains seek to extinguish or convert all life. Champions are transformed into cyborg terrors as a part of Victor's glorious evolution, while some rebel against it. Damn! And that seems to be some sort of a big hand behind her. Like, there seems to be a finger, I don't know. Caitlyn has never forgiven herself for letting Victor's rise to power go unchecked for so long. Damn, that could happen in Arcane, you know? Determined to fire the shot that ends the war for good. She has personally gunned down hundreds of Battlecast machines in her bloody search for absolution. That's quite ruthless though. Gilded. Do we recognize anyone from the crowd? Not really. I don't think so. Gilded, set in an alternate Piltover, each champion is participating in a lavish Progress Day party. The city was by no means perfect, but it was her city. For Piltover to stand as a true pillar of progress, the city needed to change. Caitlyn had been asked to stand before this crowd, to smile and curtsy as she had before, but tonight she decided would be different. I think I remember that from somewhere. Maybe when I was checking Piltover cards in Legends of Runeterra. Arctic Warfare. Oh, and she has a buddy doggo with some sort of a tag. She looks amazing. Look at the fur. So fashionable, even in the Arctic. Psy-Op, set in a military setting, all of the champions are specialized warriors of high command, trained to battle in different combat scenarios. High Command needed a new group to handle the growing threats along the Arctic front. Oh, like in Freyot? Or they needed soldiers colder than the glaciers that be crossing. Excuse me, what? They're saying that Caitlyn is cold? With ice in their veins and frosty nerves. Enter Arctic Ops. Very few snipers can cut it on the Arctic front. The cold is unforgiving, the winds are harsh. And any who dare brave the tundra find themselves at the mercy of Caitlyn, a sniper with deadly aim and a killer instinct. Wait, so let me get this straight. Is Caitlyn always a sniper? I know that she has that big gun, but I thought that she's just good with guns, not necessarily a sniper per se. Snow Moon. That's not Caitlyn, is it? Moons of Ionia. Set in the Mythos of Ionia, it features champions as Ionian demons or cult worshippers of the Blood Moon. A voice echoes from the silence. Rift beasts breath and the moons of doomed Ionia rise like eyes of starved demons, awaiting the wrath of your fealty. Or are they monstrous blights that cannot pass? Either way, we are vessels plunged in ritual and sacrifice, and the moons speak, we carve flesh from flesh, offering the meager gift of all that we are. That's lovely. That's a beautiful way to write it. Maybe dark, but beautiful. As the snow moon rises beyond the humbling mountains of Ionia, a chill passes across the land. Oh, those who worship in its name a cult of unwavering assassins, commands the ritual. With snow comes purification, a cleansing only possible through the sacrifice on one's humanity. A tool of chilling acuity. Caitlyn is the snowman's elite. She is dead. She's blonde. Or like white-haired. It was her craving for a calculating nature stripped of the mooring full of sympathy that drew her to serve. There was once warmth in her heart. In dreams, she sees a figure, wild and untamed, in a world not meant for her. Oh, maybe she means Vi, you know? Vi is sort of wild and untamed. Officer. Well, that I am familiar with. Most people assume that Caitlyn is the good cop between her and Vi. What they don't know is that her sharp eye, quick wit and dedication make her one of the toughest officers on the force. That's what I would assume. I wouldn't expect anything less. She doesn't mind being underestimated, especially if it gives her the upper hand. Each skin presents champions in real-world jobs. Nobody puts in the work like the Piltover Police Department. Who else can lock up the most sugar-laden donuts inside the Mathies' stomachs, rack up the highest of overtimes, and ignore even the most menial of paperwork? The criminals may be taking advantage of it, but even they wish they had the same work ethic. Yeah, sure they do. Pulsefire. That one I also remember. Set in a dystopian future after the Coke era, it features champions augmented by cybernetic enhancements and equipped with chrono technology. Between the branching of infinite realities, chrono enforcers clash with fleeing fugitives, temporary warlords, and the unrelenting march of Praetorians through the vicissitude, I don't know that word, of space-time. After unlocking the secrets of time travel, these champions are thrust into a far-flung dystopian future. While chrono enforcers relentlessly pursue them across time and space, a small few have escaped into history, taking their technology along for the ride. That gun is so big, probably bigger than her, probably biggest one I have seen so far. In her hands. A legendary chrono law enforcer feared in every age, Caitlyn's mission is to protect the fragile enigma that is time. Those who dare threaten its integrity inevitably find themselves firmly locked in the sights of her temporal plasma blaster. Your reckless brutality has gone on for too long, Kada Jin. Oh yeah, Jin. On behalf of the remembrances and to preserve order in our timelines, I will end your senseless violence. Spare me the poetry, madman. I am not your muse. I am the authority sent to curb your abnormalities and expel you from this timeline. Acquainted with my plasma blaster, you're about to be. That actually sounds so much like something that Caitlyn would say. Oh, we have some voice lines. Some are movie references. Oh!
This is the sound of inevitability.
I've never heard these.
The witness described my target as being uniquely annoying. Could it be you? In the future, one of us is alive. Hint, it's not you. Tempest Fugit, scumbag. That's not a gun. This is a gun. All right, you primitives, listen up. This is my boomstick. Let's go save the future, and then fill out the appropriate paperwork.
Oh, of course she would.
Where I'm going, I don't need roads. This is my temporal plasma blaster. I pointed at someone, they cease to exist. Do you feel lucky, punk? I'm the pun police, and you're under arrest. It's just a jump to the left. If faulty, please return to the Ministry of Love.
I suck. I haven't got any movies references. Oh, okay, we have actually hints here. Alright, you primitives, that references the Army of Darkness. Oh, 1994 by Orwell. Sonic Sat AM, Dirty Harry. I've never seen Dirty Harry. Like, I watched so many movies, but I missed so many classics, I would say. Back to the Future, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Crocodile Dundee, and The Matrix. This is the sound of inevitability. I don't remember that from The Matrix. I love The Matrix, but I don't remember that. Safari. Oh, such an Indiana Jones vibe. When she's attending galas or teaching seminars, Dr. Caitlyn Kerriman can be found exploring ancient ruins in search of historical artifacts. Armed with her trusty rifle, A wealth of esoteric knowledge and an accident-prone Ezreal, she braves the most mysterious places in the world to bring long-dead civilizations and their secrets into the light. Battle Academia. I remember that, but I don't remember seeing her that way. Her hair is so long. Set in the world where champions go to school that cultivates the next generation of superheroes. Scattered across the globe, the god weapons move society into one driven by power. These sentient monuments call to those who are worthy and bestow their gifts upon their subjects, aiming to expand their conquest in this war-torn world. To be chosen is a badge of honor, instilling fear into any who may oppose them. As these institutions, only the strong survive. Though they were founded to honor their god weapon, the students at each academia strive to make its strength on their path to glory, whether it's the classroom or the battlefield, dominate the competition. A feared and respected second-year head of Luminary Club and class president of Labyrinth's God Weapon Academy, Caitlyn enrolled herself in the famously troubled school specifically to whip the delinquents there into the prime fighting shape, hoping to one day become the greatest battlefield general in history. Caitlyn, so ambitious. With her perfect record, she's not too far off.
There's a reason I'm top of my class. In the classroom and on the battlefield, my strength is absolute.
She's so cocky.
Only room for one class president at the top, Jace.
Oh, Jace.
With my strategy, we can't lose. Just pay attention and follow my lead. I don't just defeat my opponents. I teach them never to challenge me again. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make a name for myself.
Of course you are. Mythmaker. Set in the myth of the great beast Gallia, champions were characters in the story until the arrival of the lunar players who showed them their fate was no longer set in stone. Stories, myths, legends, within each lies a world unto itself, where characters act out their trials and tribulations over and over as their tales are told and retold. Long ago, the defeat of the great beast Galio gave rise... Galio? Isn't he Demacian? Gave rise to lunar New Year traditions that are carried on through the retelling of that epic tale. Within the story itself lies a living world all its own. But when the world of the story is suddenly interrupted, the characters must work together to fix the mess and see their own myth through. At the stage manager of the Lunar Players, Caitlyn was tasked with keeping the production on track, but no amount of scheduling could have prepared her for Zoe's antics. Now Caitlyn's searching through a fantastical world of paper and myth, desperate to track down Zoe and find a way home. Is it the same Zoe that's messing with Star Guardians? But I'm thinking that Mythmaker is not part of the Star Guardians universe, or is she maybe somewhere out there? Sheriff. She looks amazing, and she caught so many people. High Note Gothic, set in a desert setting, each champion is a Western hero, villain or creature. At the height of the Industrial Revolution, travelers begin pouring into the untamed West, searching for fortune and prosperity among the unknown horrors of a cruel and ancient world. It is a time of brave gunslingers and rotten scoundrels, inscrutable gods and savage demons. The Old West lies far outside the government's jurisdiction, leaving local peacekeepers to enforce whatever passes for justice on the high frontier. As lone sheriff of the Town of Progress. Is that the Town of Progress? Caitlyn has found that the arm of the law is roughly as long as the range of her rifle. What is she doing there?
Look out, boys. There's a new sheriff in town.
I know that. Heartthrob. Oh, yeah. That's the Valentine skin sack between Vi and Caitlyn. That was so exciting when they posted that. It's a series of alternate future universe skins for League of Legends. Set in school setting, champions are either part of the Heartthrob clique or the Heartache crew. Between the rigged cliques, awkward group projects and cheesy holidays, school was rough but routine. But getting love-struck wasn't in the syllabus and it's gonna make things way more complicated. Yeah, well, look at them. Shall I compare you to a rose? Your spikes like thorns against my side. Like a vine, you've called through my dreams, trellising my mind. Wild like the violets that thrive beyond the garden's bounds. Life's simply better now that you're around. Oh, will you go to the dance with me? Did she send that to Vi? Yes, she did. I hate the way you walk around like you're Princess Caitlyn of them all, and I'm just some gutter rat. I hate the way you look at me when there's no one else around but wouldn't cut that with me in town. Maybe our whole thing was just a huge mistake. So if you want me to go, I'm gone, but ask and I will stay. That reminded me of the 10 Things I Hate About You movie. You know, when Heath Ledger was reciting a poem for Julia Stiles? That's amazing. I love the way it looks like an anime. Okay, that's it. Okay, we also have a video. Arcade Caitlyn. We're gonna check out some skins. Some that we have already seen and some that we haven't. She's actually in game. That's splendid. And her gun, it does have all these pixels and whatnot. Oh, she has a little gaming console. That's so cute. Mythmaker Caitlyn. That looks so Japanese. Oh, that's so cute. Like blue-eyed samurai are surrounding. The gun is beautiful. It doesn't look like a gun at all. It looks like a piece of art. And her shoes, why does she have two, like, snowballs there? Headhunter Caitlyn. Oh. That's the alien one, right? I didn't really imagine her surrounding that way. That looks like Demacia, and I thought it would be some sort of a dystopian place. What is that little skull that she has there? That's disgusting. But yeah, it feels like Horizon, I guess, the game. Pool party, Caitlyn. Oh, that's adorable. And she has ice cream and everything. She was looking straight at me. That's so wholesome. But she's not protected at all. No covers. I am so convinced this is a water gun. Battle Academia, Caitlyn.
These pawns need a queen.
Oh, what did she say? That also looks like Demacia, but like set in Florida or something. Oh, and a book and a tea. So fancy. Pulsefire, Caitlyn. Who's that? Jin? Was she flying on her gun? Crazy. Her gun is a flying device. Badass. Heartthrob, Caitlyn. Oh, will we survive? Oh, so they're... Okay, that answers my question. Their skins are in their usual surrounding. She put her a Valentine card. Oh, she's embarrassed. Oh. That's about it when it comes to the Caitlyn skins. Amazing. She has done so much. I think the ones that I like the most would be like Sheriff, the one that was set in the post-apocalyptic universe, and the Safari one. They looked very nice visually. And obviously Heartthrob because of Vi and Caitlyn stuff. You know, Again, thank you to Master of Puppets, and major shout out to my patrons as well. I'll see you soon with the next one. Bye!